Hello, lovelies. It's Lisa May with Life as a Creative Visionary. Um, this week has been incredibly interesting, challenging, emotional, triumphant. There's always triumph in challenges, especially when you get to discover new facets of yourself and what you're capable of, which is certainly what's happening right now in my world. Um, One of the biggest revelations that I've had in the last few weeks is that life changes us. And as cliched as that sounds, there's something very profound that happens when you are shaken, when your life is no longer the same and you realize that it's never going to be the same from here. And that could be good and bad. Um, just when you get new news and you realize that your day-to-day experiences now become different, um, you really are forced to discover who you are in those moments, and sometimes they're not always good and sometimes they're not always bad. In the situation that's happening in my life, with my partner's cancer diagnosis, we are certainly um, pushed to live outside of our comfort zone. And one of the things that you really have to be conscious of is love, is to demonstrate love even when you are standing in fear, even when you are uncertain of what's happening, of what the next day is going to look like, what's the next week going to look like, what's the next month. How do you come out on the other side from something like this? And how do you not attack each other out of fear, out of anger, out of misunderstanding, out of trying to figure out what this new life looks like? That's that's the task right now. And in addition to that is also being a visionary in my professional life, and still pressing on with the development of EqualityTV, and still troubleshooting all of the various situations that are happening with the other vloggers on the network and the producers on the network, and getting some of the things that are needing to be done for EqualityTV's development and gearing up for its launch, and making sure that we're going to get some programming, and we're building this multimedia network from scratch. So what does that look like? Let's do this research, that research. There's so much to do and not enough time to do it, and not enough Lisa Mays. But that's the art of being a creative visionary, which I hope to be able to demonstrate through these processes. So life changes, and you have to learn how to navigate through that, and you have to let yourself get ugly and messy, and then find a kind of grace in allowing these things to unfold and allowing whatever's supposed to happen, which isn't always easy for me. I am admittedly a bit of a control freak at times. Yes, I did say that. Those of you who are in shock right now that I admitted that, okay, done. I can be a little bit of a control freak. And so when life is not going my way, and there's been a wrench thrown in my plans, I can say that I'm not always graceful about going through the process, but I do go through the process, and I learn and I learn and I learn, and I take those lessons with me for the next step moving forward. And that's exactly what's happening now. I am redefining myself as a creative visionary even now, even in the face of new information, new experiences, the life experience that I'm having with my family. It's changing me. And there's a kind of grace and an acceptance that occurs when you let this happen. And it's not always easy. I get it. You know, when you commit yourself to doing something that you love, and when you commit yourself to loving other people, in that process, what happens is that you accept how life unfolds there too. And it's not always going to go your way. Why? Why? That's kind of, you know, where I want to throw my temper tantrum. And I've had a few of those this week. I've had a few temper tantrums. I've had a few cry fests. There, I said it. I do cry. Um, but mostly, I've had a lot of beautiful opportunities to watch myself in action grow and evolve and change and shift and, you know, go through the process of life and get angry and then get love. And more often than not, I'm getting love. And I am grateful for that. And I think that's one of the biggest keys to fulfilling your life as a visionary in all aspects, is that you get love and you be love and you demonstrate love. And even when you get angry and even when life changes, the constant that should be the foundational force that moves through you, underneath you, carries you forward, even as everything shifts, needs to be love. And that's what I want to share with you today. And moving on into the weekend, I wish you so much love, even as life changes, that you just find a peace and a comfort and know that the best thing you can be is a visionary in love. Thank you.